Feel?
Um, I understood some of it. I was telling Phil that I need help with the histograms. Like if you guys are good at setting those up on Excel, I wouldn't mind help with that. But the other stuff, yeah, I
I
think.
I think I want to. I haven't had a chance yet. I mean, I read all of the homework, the required homework lesson,
Mhm.
but I want to go back and read or look at the the additional material that he gives you at the end of the assignment.
Right,
There are definitely some things where I feel like it makes sense, but I don't know. I'm not 100% confident doing it on my own.
right.
I would want
Um,
to feel a little more better.
yeah, I haven't started the homework, but I did the just the individual preparation stuff on this chapter.
Oh yeah.
So, um, so I guess I don't know. Last time we all felt pretty confident, so we just went right to the quiz, and we got 100% on it. Um, so we could go through the preparation today, just so we all feel pretty confident, and then go into the quiz, or we could go right to the quiz again. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's go through the preparation and then we'll try the quiz.
Okay. All right. So I'm sharing it. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. So I don't think we need to go through part one, right? I think that was individual. So
Yeah.
let's just go to part two. It says use the data on the stock performance of specific companies for the following questions. This data is found on Brain Honey under lesson 3 individual preparation is called blah, 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 blah. So I just copied and pasted that one program that they gave us, but I noticed that they asked for the sample size as well, and I don't have that in mine. But
I did the same thing. I just copied and pasted that same program. But then at the very end of the material, I think it was, I don't remember if it was this one, the workbook reading.
uh-huh.
Somewhere it had given a different program to use.
Okay.
And it was an Excel program, and I'm wondering if that was part of the problem because when I would go through the histograms also, I would
Mm-hmm.
only have about half of the things that they
Yes, yeah.
links and everything that they were talking about that should have been on my page. So I'm wondering if I need to download the other version or somehow get in a hold of that other version. But I was running into the same problem.
Yeah, I did the 3 different Excel worksheets that they had. I downloaded each of them.
Got it.
So I'm not sure if one other would have worked better. I just kind of copied and because like this was a lot of like columns and stuff. So I was like, I don't want to hand enter all these numbers,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
didn't know how to get it from the Excel worksheet that they gave and put it into this. But I mean, my mean and median and what do they want? The standard deviation. Those are all correct. So I just didn't have the sample size numbers,
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
which
Were
I
you
could
able to
bring the.
figure it out, Phil?
Sorry, rambunctious children. What?
No. Were you able to pull up the same tools in Excel that they were using in all of the examples in the reading? Or have you had a chance to
No,
do that
no,
yet?
no. I went and got the new Office 13 or whatever from campus, and I thought that it being new, it would have all that stuff, but it didn't. So I ran into it. You guys did.
Okay, so you're in the same boat that we're in too. Maybe I'll ask about it too with our questions this week and see if we have any suggestions or see if someone else has asked already. I'll check right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm just hoping their quiz doesn't have a whole bunch of questions like where we have to make histograms or something, because.
We'll be getting a lot of hands.
Yeah. Well, let me bring up the. Let me bring up the answer key because that has the histograms and everything. Do you guys see the answer key or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they had it just printed out all nice and neatly. So for the first one, the mean was 21.276, the standard deviation 37.679, and the sample number was 41. Anyways, here's all the numbers. I'm not going to go ahead and read through them all. And then it says, make a histogram of the stock performance data for your assigned company, paste your graph here. And I'm like, how did they do that? Because I didn't even have this kind of a graph in my Excel program.
Neither. Yeah, it wasn't in that program. And I'm not really proficient with Excel, but I've been in there a few times doing different classes. And I looked in all of the other places that at least I know to look, and there weren't any graphs like that.
Yeah. I'm like, how did they do that kind of a graph?
I don't know. But we'll definitely have to find that out.
Yeah. Okay, it says number 8, compare the results you obtain with others in your group and describe the differences and similarities between the graphs. So we talk about center, they want us to talk about shape, center, and spread of the different graphs and data sets. So it looks to me.
So basically, we have either symmetric, the bell-shaped, or
bimodal, unimodal, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, or multimodal. Yeah. So I would think this one on top is it's pretty bell-shaped.
Yeah, what is unimodal or bimodal?
Bimodal's where there's two, so I would think it'd be this one right here. Where there's two, like you can kind of go up and then down and up and down.
Oh, okay, so that would be 1, 2. Okay, that would make sense.
And I think that this one on top is right skewed.
The very first one, A?
Yeah, because it's kind of goes up and then it kind of tapers off down here.
Because it has those other little nodules that are separated. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it just kind of tapers off down here. This one is pretty close to being the unimodal, I think, where it's just flat. I think that's what it's called.
Well, and bimodal be, I don't remember seeing those definitions anywhere. Maybe I missed that.
Bimodals where there's two like long humps. Yeah. So this is like
bi then. You think?
This one down on C. Yeah, I think B is bimodal, but I think C might be. I think C might be either unimodal or multimodal. I don't know which one. It's because the unimodal I think is just the flat, and then the multimodal is where it's got like a whole bunch of curves and stuff. So
I'm thinking that C would probably be multi. Just if you're one of the peaks.
Okay.
It might be 1, 2, 3, at least 3 or 4.
Yeah.
There's not much uniform.
Okay. And then
too weighted for me.
Yeah. And then D looks pretty symmetric. It's maybe not perfect, but nothing's going to be usually. So I would think this is definitely like just bell-shaped, and then this one looks bell-shaped. E, D, and E both look bell-shaped. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So I'm.
Well, if you look at the numbers, numbers, they all kind of center just to the left of 0 on E, but then there's that one that's off to about almost 100. So it could be left skew or right skew. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, when it's to the when the height is to the left, it's a right skewed, and then if it's to the right and the tail comes down to the left, it's left skewed. So
that would be a right.
Yeah.
And there possibly could be both.
Yeah. I think which one has the greatest spread, they asked, and it looks to me like it's C, but I don't know if I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely say C.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm interpreting that correctly, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, it says, if you were saving for retirement, which of these 4 companies would be the most attractive investment? Justify your answer. I think by going back up to like the mean and the standard deviation and all that, I was thinking probably B, because it's not as high of a mean, but it has a little less of a standard deviation, so there's not as, more, it's closer to the mean. So I picked B, but what do you guys think?
So what do you think the difference? Oh, yes, because it's a little more. Think about that for a minute. Hold on.
The C has the highest mean, which would be good for for investments, but it's but the standard deviation is like 79.
Yeah.
0.17, and so I chose B because it's got a pretty high mean, but the standard deviation is like 49 instead of
Yeah,
So
I like that.
What would be the difference between E and B? Because E has more of the bell shape,
Yeah, but the mean is like negative 1.084.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's great.
So, and the D is like 0.706, so they're not very good.
No, you're right. Yeah, I would be.
The answer key says that that probably B or C because they have the highest means. So, and that's kind of what we were looking at. But okay.
Quick question. What do you guys think that D is? The type of shape that the histogram is?
I think it's pretty symmetrical myself, but it's bell curve, but it might be skewed to a side. I don't know. Not by much, but it does have a little tail.
I would think you need a greater tail to have a skew to it, so I would probably say bell.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and then it says create a table to compute the standard deviation by hand using the severe cases of bird flu data. Does everybody understand how to do that?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, I do. That one is just basically you just plug in numbers, right?
Yeah.
As long as you understand which formula to use, worst case scenario if you have to do it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Self-explanatory. So, Phil, did you catch which formula to use for each one of the columns?
Yeah, that was the only problem I had was trying to figure out which formulas they were,
Okay.
but it's kind of now.
Let me try to bring it up really quick here. Open. Yeah. Okay, so this was mine from last night. So here's the numbers. Can you guys see it, my spreadsheet?
Nope. Oh, yep.
I don't see
Okay.
any.
You don't see it?
Oh, yeah, no, it's still your lesson. It's still the...
Lesson 3 prep assignment.
Okay, let me see. I wonder why it's not showing that one. Yeah, it's still in preparation. I'm going to stop and then try to share this one. Let's see. Screen share. Okay. Okay, can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
There you
Okay. Okay. All right, so, you know, I didn't label anything, but here's the numbers, and then to organize them from smallest to largest, you just go to data and then sort, and then it's like orders, you know, where is it? Sort by, no. Let's see, I have to highlight it. Hold on. So you would go data, highlight it, then go data, and then sort, and continue there, sort, smallest to largest, and that's what you would choose. And then then you need to find the mean, which is you take that by I'm going to do it below here, but just you can do equals and then do average.
Yeah.
And then highlight the fields, and there's your mean. And then on the second column, it's said to find this. Well, I don't know why it's not showing my formulas up here. It's interesting. Okay, so the second column is just you take each of these numbers and you subtract the mean. And so this would be like equals 38.9 minus, or actually I'm going to do it this way, 38.9, column A19, and then you would subtract and then do 39.32, but I'm going to cell reference it so that it picks from that cell each time. And then enter, and then to do the rest, all you have to do is pull it down. And then you have to find the sum, which I kept getting a weird number for that. And then on the next column, that's column C, you would, you're squaring each of these numbers. So you're doing equals, and then triangle 2. And then you have to pull it all down. So that's how, so this column is all squared. It's all of these numbers squared. And then you have to take all of the answers. So you do like a, let's see. And I'm going to close parentheses, and then you divide by one less number than the sample number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you would divide by 6, which I think that might be the next one. So I'm just going to do sum there, and then I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember from yesterday how to do this, so bear with me. So then I would take this number and divide by 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I divide by 6. Okay. And then I take this number and I get the square root of it. So this is equals square root of this number, and that's the answer. So this is the standard deviation, 0.377334006. Does that help out a little bit?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay. All right, well, that was it for that. So let's go ahead and just get into the quiz and take it, I guess, as a group. Hopefully we do okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Stop. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to our homework and let's see. Pull up our quiz. I guess we all have to take it, Gina, so yeah, we just kind of take it together, but we all have to enter it. And
Okay. Is everybody in?
just about.
I gotta change a poopy diaper.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
Okay, I'm just double checking. I'm Googling while we're waiting what the different pictures of the different histograms. Sort of double check what we've done. And so far,
I'm looking at the
one that can be, it seems like it's kind of subjective. Some of the
yeah.
bell curves are really obvious and other ones are
Mhm.
not ones that I would pick as a bell, but there you go. But I think we got them right. The 2 skewed and then the 2 right skewed. Boom.
Okay. Lesson 3 homework, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. The first 2 questions we can answer on our own.
Where is it Jennifer?
Yeah, she was here on Tuesday but didn't join us today. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
We're pushing the start, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm already in it, so I'm sharing it right now.
Oh, this was in the reading material, this first question.
Yeah, probably. Which we can, I mean, I'm sure we can pull it up if we need to. I don't think it's closed book.
No, it's not.
So, it says, on rare occasions, a medical... What's that?
Are our questions in the same order?
It should be. So we're on 3, because the first 2 you'll answer, you know, they're just, did you do your homework, your preparation assignments, and then
Yeah.
attending the group meeting, and you are, so.
Well, my first question is, the teachers record the mean and median of the hourly wage for each student. Like, I don't even have the two yes questions.
Are you in the group meeting? It's on the left. Did you click on lesson 3, and it's the very first icon with the question mark, but it says group meeting.
Yeah, you don't click out. Don't click out of that one because I think you're in the homework quiz, which is your individual quiz.
Yeah.
So don't click out of that.
Yeah.
Just open up another window with this other quiz because if you do, you're gonna not be able to retake it. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. One of these days I'll figure this thing out.
It'll come.
I guess you're now gonna have to take that quiz tonight, though, or by today. So.
Yep.
Took you 36 hours to finish that quiz.
Yeah, I haven't done that one either, so I'm just like, I want to get a little bit more stuff under my belt before I take it, so.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys were wondering, it doesn't look that intense.
Good.
That's good.
There's a lot of graphs and a lot of stuff just to look at and read.
Okay.
Group meeting.
And then press start under group meeting.
Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, and true. Okay, question 3. Sorry, Ed.
That's okay. So it's just saying on rare occasions, the medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body or the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors occur hundreds of times each year across the United States. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In a small percentage of these cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Philip Stahel al. conducted a study on these mistakes and the lawsuits that follow. The data in the wrong, which I have that data up, so wrong site, wrong patient located in the data page of the online textbook represents the amount in US dollars hospitals have been required to pay in the wrong site and wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating that the hospital won the legal battle. Source, JAMA Surgery. So it's number 3, find the mean amount hospitals had to pay in the wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. Okay, so.
Okay, I'm trying to find that too in our homework. Where is it after the temperature between man and steel?
Well, actually, they want us to pull up the whole thing, and that was on the group the lesson 3 group board group meeting. There was a link for this, and so I've actually got it. But which one did they want us to find a mean for? There's wrong site and wrong patient.
They want
Wrong site lawsuit.
They want the wrong site one. Okay.
So where is that link again?
It's on the group meeting page before you pressed start. It's right there.
Okay.
And you can find it, I think, in your book, your textbook. If you go to like the data, I forget what it's called, but ooh, that's a long one. Holy moly.
Yeah, there were.
Correct, yeah.
That one being a big one. Oh yeah, there it is. Wrong site. Okay.
Okay, so I guess if we're going to find the mean, then what I'll do is I think we need to first sort it. So I'm trying to think. Maybe I should pull up their other.
Oh, this is all of the material that we'll be using all year. All of the data files.
Yes.
We just want.
You want the wrong site, wrong patient one, which is towards the bottom. It's W.
Okay, wrong site patient. Okay.
And I'm going to open up one of those worksheets that they gave us and see if we can just copy and paste in there and if that will
Okay, and I will. I'll start working on it to double check by hand
Okay.
as a. I don't know, just as another.
As another, make sure, double check. Okay. Yes, sounds good.
Okay.
Just
So, I have to pull up that question again. What are we looking for? That's okay. Wrong site. Find the mean. Okay.
So it's
Do
just the
you
wrong.
include the zero?
Yeah, they said because the hospital won in those cases, so I believe they're included. Otherwise, it's going to take us forever to get through it all. I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste into that program that descriptive, quantitative descriptive thing that they gave us, and see what I come up with. Ooh, this is going forever. Holy moly.
Well, I wonder if we need to pick a oh, I can't remember the word. Was in the last lesson. Do a some sort of sample. Oh, but we can't do that for the mean.
Okay, I'm just putting it in the quantitative, that worksheet that they gave us. It's the quantitative descriptive worksheet. It did a perfect histogram, and it says the mean is 80,041.2433. And so they want us to, we're trying to find the mean, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So
Wrong
where
site.
did you find that again? Hold on.
Okay, so I just copied and pasted into the what is it called? The copy of quantitative descriptive statistics, compatibility mode, Excel. It's one of the 3 worksheets that they gave us to work out a lot of these problems.
On your zip? Was it part of one of the 3 from the
Yes.
zip file?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the quantitative description one.
Okay. And you literally just.
I just copied that whole column from that
Okay.
Excel worksheet and then pasted it. And I didn't do the first option of paste. I did the second one. And that just went ahead and plugged in all of the numbers.
Okay.
So,
Nice. That saved a lot of.
yeah. So,
I'm not finding that page.
the quantitative descriptive one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's in the textbook. It's in the lesson 3, and it's offered it's like a zip drive and that you download, and it has the 3 different Excel worksheets, and it will just make it makes the math so you don't have to do everything by hand a lot easier.
Okay. What was it like you said it's on in the textbook?
yeah.
Yes.
Go to open up your textbook.
Okay.
And I want to say it was that very first lesson. Yeah. Okay. So if you go to, it's like it's under 4.1.3 when they're talking about mode. It gives you the Excel instructions and how to get it onto your computer, how to download it for free. But if you click on that quantitative descriptive statistics access, Excel, it will give you the option to download.
Did you do it by hand?
There we go.
Did you get to do it by hand, Gina, and
No.
find out the answer?
No, I lost I lost all the numbers, so I'm trying to find them again.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can sort it I'm going to go ahead and sort these numbers. So,
Okay.
okay, hold on.
Okay, I found him again.
Okay.
Active.
Right. Holy cow, there are a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay.
There are like 412.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to do that one by hand. That'll take us too long.
Well, I
Uh-huh.
just sorted it,
Okay.
so I'm going to go ahead and try to just see what the average is really quick because that's the mean.
Okay.
So,
I'll do it too and just double check on my side.
yeah, and then between the two worksheets, I think we'll get the
Okay.
right answer here. Okay, I'm going.
Yeah, it takes a little while even just to scroll down to copy it.
Yeah, I'm going like super fast. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, I come up with the same exact answer as the worksheet. So $80,041 if you round it to the nearest dollar.
80,400.
80,041. So 80041.
Were there any decimals after?
There was, but they said to round to the nearest dollar. It's 0.24331 is after the decimal. So if you round it to the nearest dollar, it would still be a 1.
Yeah. Okay, so
That was 80041.
Yeah, 80041. And then the number 4, it says find the standard deviation of the amount paid in the wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar. And I'm going to go back to that worksheet that I had. And it says the standard deviation is $71,403.8275, 0.8275. So if we round it to the nearest dollar, it would go up to a 4. So $71,404. Does that sound good to everybody?
yeah, hold on. So 70. You said 71,404.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The amount that it says for the standard deviation is 71,403.8275. So rounding it up to the nearest dollar, it'd be 71,404.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, it says hepatic angiosarcoma is hepatic, I can't even say that, is a rare and unusual fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represent their survival time in months. Survival time, 5/19/13. Use this information to answer questions 5 and 6. Okay, so I'm just going to get my worksheet that I had from earlier.
Okay. This
So
one
that-
is smaller, so I can do it by hand to double check.
Yes, yeah. So the numbers 5/19, 1, and 3. If I put it in order, it's easy enough. 1, 3, 5, 19. Okay, it says, what is the median survival time in months? Well, the median is usually the middle number, but because there's 2, it's an even number, we would add 3 and 5 and then divide by 2.
So 8 or 4, I guess.
Yeah, this is the median, right?
Well, wouldn't you, for the median, so it'd be 4, right?
Well, it's the 4 numbers that are given is 1, 3, 5, and 19. So we would add So we would add the two middle numbers, which are 3 and 5, and
yeah, and then divide by 2.
and then divide by 2. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So the median is 4.
So yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, that's what I got to.
Okay. And it says, what is the standard deviation of the survival times? Okay, so I guess we have to figure it out. Maybe, oh, we could put these numbers in my little thing. Hold on. Copy.
Okay, what is the standard deviation? Oh, yeah, so standard deviation. So the equation, Phil, for standard deviation is just, it's, let me see if I can find it on that page for you, to see it then for me there. So if you go down to back in your homework page, your homework work, it's 5.1.1, and just scroll down and you'll see the equation for it in column 2.
5.1.1.
So you take the mean. So the mean for that is 7, right?
The mean,
We didn't have to. We haven't done that yet because
we haven't done that.
But the mean is 7. You just add all of the numbers and then you divide by how many numbers there are. So it's, you add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 19, and it ends up being 28 divided by 4. Does that make sense? Right?
A little bit less, Mommy. That's for you.
Sorry, I'm trying to clear out the data from the last thing and put this in.
No worries. So standard deviation.
All right. We're trying to find out the standard deviation is 8.16496581. But what are we supposed to round it at all?
Yes, I would think 8 point. I think what I read somewhere was, generally speaking, unless we're told otherwise, we just have to round it to 3 decimal places. So
it does say on here. Let's see. It says.
And
It says, what is the standard to the nearest tenth? Okay.
Okay, that makes it a little easier.
Okay, so that's just 1 decimal place over, right? Make sure.
So what was it again? 8 point.
It's 8.1649, so.
No, 8.2.
So it's just the 1 decimal place over. Okay, so yeah, 8.2.
So then, to figure out the standard deviation, we just multiply 8.2 times 4, right?
For which one?
Or I mean 8.2 times 7. To find the standard deviation.
Oh, it's already, that is the standard deviation. I just plugged it into that little program.
Oh, right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I was going on to deviation from mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's the answer. 8.2 would be the answer to number 6.
Yep. Oh.
Okay, and then it says for questions 7 through 9, give the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit costs. Okay. Which means I have to go back into that other one, which I've already erased it. Okay. I'm gonna.
The five number summary is the one that gave us the hard time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the 5 numbers, like the first quartile, or the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the
Maximum.
yeah, the third quartile or whatever, fourth quartile, and then the maximum. So it does provide all of that in this little spreadsheet, so I'm going to try to get back into it again and
So the first
put that
one is
information.
5 number summary from the wrong piece. Well, that would be the 1, right? Wait, question.
Well, the minimum would be 0.
Oh, sorry. That would be from the wrong patient.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the wrong patient one with the 400 numbers, so I'm going to copy and paste that back into my program.
Okay.
Let's see. Copy.
Are you screenshotting that?
No. You want me to share that with you?
Yeah, if you don't mind, so I can see how you're.
Sure.
The more I can see that, I'm hoping.
Yeah. I'm going to stop sharing that, and then I'm going to share again. Okay, and I want this one. Okay. All right, can you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay, so I plugged in all the numbers. I copied and pasted it, and it automatically sorted it for me. And so here it gives us our 5 numbers. Its minimum is 0.
Okay, hold on. Why can't we see all of the numbers that were pasted?
I just have to scroll down.
So that would be where your little plus sign is, right?
Yeah.
All of those numbers. So all I'm seeing are zeros. Is that what?
Well, the zeros are the very top portion because there's like a bunch of zeros in the data.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So the minimum is 0, and then quartile 1 is 29,496.
Okay, and then the third. Okay, so what was the question again?
It's the 5 number summary, I believe. So it says what is
Don't we just add all those up?
Yeah, well, it says 7 through 9. So it's asking what is the first number in the 5 number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit. So it's 0.
Well,
because that's the minimum.
Wouldn't it be? Oh, yeah, because it's the minimum.
Because it's the minimum, yeah. And it says, what is the second number in the 5 number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit? So that's going to be that next number, which is the first quartile. I don't know. Is it still sharing?
Yeah, so it'd be the 29,496.
Yeah.
What is it?
29,496.
96, okay. And it says rounded to the nearest cent. So do we have to round that at all, or?
No, because there aren't any decimals.
Decimals, okay.
It's already rounded.
Okay. And then number 9 is what is the 4th number, which would be, I think, the next quartile one, yeah.
Right. 12, 80. So that'd be 12,000 or 124,280, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, that's it. Okay. So the next answer.
Okay. Yeah, that was it for that stuff. Okay, so now the next question is saying Redbox is an increasingly popular way to rent movies in the U.S. Individuals can go to Redbox kiosk and blah, blah, blah. Based on the following box plot answer questions 10 through 12. Okay, so.
Okay.
So 10 is saying what is the third quartile of the Redbox decision times?
Oh, this goes back to.
Yeah, it's the like box and whisker plot thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Isn't it the blue box?
So the third would be
I think it's this one.
something.
I think it's the, yeah, it's the one that's right under 200. I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I'm guessing like 175 or
Like a
180.
blue screen box.
Is half.
Because this is the median, which is at one.
About 175.
Yeah, I think you're about right. It's kind of hard because they don't give a multiple choice. Yeah, that's what we're both thinking. It's about 175. The median looks like a little bit above the 100 line, and then it looks like,
Yeah.
and then it looks like, yeah, that's about 175. But it's hard to know exactly the number.
I hope he does a plus or minus on each second.
Yeah, I hope it's kind of in a range because I'm like, how are we supposed to know? Okay, and then it says, what is the longest observed time of the Redbox customers in the study? So the maximum would be the longest, right?
Yeah.
And that looks like about
125, 725.
Yeah, I think so. And it says, based on the box plot, what is the value of the mean?
Oh, well, it would just be the mean. The mean is, the mean, would we just add each one of the quadrants to figure out the mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's try, let's see.
Isn't the mean the middle number?
Let me try that and see if it comes anywhere close to any one of the options.
Yeah.
So if we did, do you think the first one is 50?
The first one, 50 maybe?
Oh wait,
Well, the first one's the minimum, it's like 5 or 10 or something.
Let's do 5.
Okay.
5, and the first quadrille.
You know, I'm looking at these numbers. I'm looking at these numbers that they have in number 12, and their numbers kind of match up with the 3 lines. Like 62 matches up with the bottom of the pink. 105 matches with the middle number. And 187 matches with the top.
Okay. The mean and the median are going to be pretty close together, but not always, so that's kind of hard to tell.
So 1. Okay.
What did the book say about box and plot with the mean?
That's right.
I'm going to go back into the book. I'm not even in it right now. Just see what it says really quick.
So I'm not getting anything. If I added up just all of the 4 or the 5 numbers, the 5.
So here's what the book says. The book says the mean, median, and mode are measures of the center of a distribution. The mean is the most common measure of center, and is computed by adding up the observed data and dividing by the number of observations in the data set.
I couldn't hear you very well. Could you say that again?
Sorry. It says the mean, median, and mode are measures of the center of distribution. The mean is the most common measure of center and is computed by adding up the observed data and dividing by the number of observations.
So that's what I added them all up. I did 5, and then I did 6, and then I did 110, and 175, and then 725, and which gave me 213, and I divided that by 5. And Or no, wait. I got I added the 5 numbers up and I got, and I divided that by 5 and I got. Let me see if I can.
I'm just trying to see if it has any like things about the mean in the box and plot section of that. But it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about the mean.
It's in the 7 summary.
Where is it?
6.3 box plot. It's
Okay.
it's 6.3 in the box plot, and then you go down below all the things, and it's a red pinkish box that says remember. Part 7 summary,
Yeah.
and it has stuff talking about histogram, standard deviation, parameter, quartile, 5 number sum, and box plots, and it says you need to know.
Well, then looking at, assuming that they're not wanting an exact number, then it seems like the center then would be around 105. That first answer, right? Because that's the middle of the.
I think that's the median, so it very well could be. I don't know if this is a trick question to throw us off, though. That's what I'm struggling.
I'm Googling how to find the mean with the box. See if, if anything comes up.
Yeah, the mean. Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do, right?
We're finding the mean. Yeah, in a box plot.
Yeah, find the mean for the box.
I'm wondering if this is a trick question and this cannot be determined, but.
Yeah, okay, so the answer that I'm finding is that assuming that the data is normal, the mean is the median, which is the line running through the middle of the box.
Okay, so it'd be the 105.
Other than that, there's really no other way to tell.
Okay.
Blah, 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 but without actually having the data to run, it's not possible. So it has to be at 105.
Okay. All right, well, if we're confident we can submit. If not, we can go back over something, but.
I think the only one that I wondered about was, because I erased it, and then I thought, I was trying to remember what number was there, but for number 5, that was 4 months, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's the only one that
Okay.
I'm glad you found that little.
Yeah, the worksheet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can submit. I'm nervous.
Okay, fine. Let's go through this. So, find the mean of the hospital, round the numbers to the nearest. Okay, we got that one. The standard deviation, we got that one.
Mm-hmm.
4 months, got that one. 8 too. That was pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Those were really straightforward. Okay, we've got it.
Okay. The only ones I'm not sure about is the third quartile and those, because it was like there's really not exact numbers, so it's just kind of an estimate.
Right.
But we'll see. All right, I'm going to submit.
All right. If not, we'll use it as learning. Okay.
Oh, 78.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Okay, wait. What did we do wrong with number 8?
What
is the second number in the 5-number summary?
So maybe that was like a cent or something, or I don't know. That's so weird.
What was the second number? That would be the first quadrille.
Yeah.
Maybe we just looked at the wrong one.
It's the first quadrille is 29496. Is that what we put in?
29496, yeah.
And then what was the third one? Was 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's asking for the third or the fourth number.
What is the fourth? So that'd be the third quadrille, right?
Yes, and that was 124,280.
So maybe we got it wrong because we didn't round to the nearest cent, but it's already rounded to the nearest.
It is. It doesn't have a cent.
We'll have to ask about that one. And then, based on the box plot, what is the value of mean? So
This cannot be determined.
I want to ask about that too, because even reading the reminder, now I forget where you found that, 6.1 or something like that.
Yeah. So that was this can't be determined. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I want to ask, I'll ask you about that, because where did you find that reminder again?
Which one?
Oh,
It's in lesson 3, like at the very bottom of the lesson
okay.
in the textbook.
As mean, median, and mode are measures of the center distribution. The mean is the most common, computed by adding. See, if they're saying that all 3 are the center of the distribution. So looking at the center of the distribution, which is the actual box, that's kind of that's a trick question. That doesn't.
It is. Yeah.
I want to ask him about that, because it is reasonable to assume that the mean would be 105.
Yeah, but I guess, yeah, that's why I was like, I wonder if this is a trick question, because the mean and median aren't the same, and we know that the median was 105, but yeah, I was wondering if it was, but I was just like, oh, I don't know, so.
Well, but they can be the same, though, right?
They can be. They can be, but I guess it's one of those things that can't be determined for sure, so.
I hate trick questions like that.
I know. Yeah, and then the 8 and 9, I don't get it, because that's what numbers we came up with, so.
And we can't, I mean, that's just plugging them in. So it's not like we have a lot of, yeah, maybe it's because we didn't add the decimal point here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But yeah, I need to ask about that, because I don't want to do my homework, because I would do the same thing.
Well, if we had the right answer and it was just a matter of putting .00 in, that's not right, so.
Right. And I don't want to get it wrong on my homework if there's a similar question. You know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it looks like a lot of people actually scored that.
It looks like what?
I just went into the class statistics, that quiz, and a bunch of people scored 70.
Really?
Because that means maybe that
Yeah, like,
will have gotten hung up on the same thing. So either there's an error in the quiz, which happened,
Yeah.
or yeah, we all missed something that wasn't specified.
Yeah, I think it was definitely, there's an error, so it's a bug. So maybe they'll correct it. If everybody gets it wrong, maybe they'll bump us back up.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. So we'll meet again next Tuesday and get together again.
Sounds good. Are you gonna post the?
Yeah, I can post the link to it since I have access to it really quick, and then I'll put our names on there.
Great.
For who was present today. Okay. All right.
That's good.
All right. Well.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.